What's going on, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another thrilling release from FMS. This is the new Hummer EV based on the FCX18 platform. As you can tell by the front of the box, they've got two different colors, a white and a black. We're going to be checking out the white, so let's get into it. So included with the truck, you get a 900 mAh 2S LiPo pack with your standard charger, several different license plates you can install on here. We've got Tennessee, Florida, South Dakota, California, Texas. What's up with that, guys? We need a Kentucky plate, all right, FMS. And then we have a ball cap for the driver. Actually have a hitch for this thing, and that's about it there. And then you get a wheel wrench that does fit. So that's nice. So this body is on a sort of latch system. You just have these two pieces you press in on here in the rear, and then the front sort of slips inside of this piece. It's a little tight sometimes trying to get this to hook because the bumper and everything is so close, but once you get it down, it's really not too bad. Just kind of pops in like that. Seems to hold really well. Very easy to press those in the rear. The first thing we have to do with a brand new RC like this is tear it apart, right? The box wasn't real clear on the transmission gears, so I wanted to double check these. It is all plastic gears inside of here, besides the brass pinion, obviously, but the transmission here is plastic as well as the spur gear. So you're all plastic in the transmission. We do have the metal ring and pinion gears in the axles, so that's nice. But plastic gears inside the transmission. And then we also have metal portal gears. It does say that on the box. As you can see, everything's greased up pretty well. All right, so we're about ready to go crawl this, but I had to show you guys one of the coolest surprises, in my opinion. I hit this light switch, and check it out. That entire front end lights up. That is so cool. We have a low and a high beam. It does have turn signals. Unfortunately, there's no way to have this without the signals on when I was going through the menu or flipping the switch there. So I just unplugged the turn signals. You can see them up inside there. I just kind of pulled them out, and that way they're not on because they're either on flashing signals by themselves, nothing at all, and then as soon as your light bar comes on, those come on as well. So I'm just going to tape those up under the body so that I don't have to look at the signals all the time. And then we do have tail lights in the rear here as well. No signals back here, so you're good on that. This is out of the box setup, forward, brake, reverse. So you'll want to flip this first dip switch right here so that you can go from forward to reverse with no brake. When you do that, as you can see, we don't have a brake light. So these are just on all the time. So you can see the interior is kind of basic. It does have a little depth to it, but not really much detail, no stickers or anything like that, but it does give us something to work with. So one thing worth mentioning, and then we'll go run. This body looks amazing. Lots of nice hard plastic trim around it, the step sides and everything. Very nice solid body. That does add up to quite a bit of weight. This thing's sitting at 233 grams for the body. The truck itself is 490. So pretty hefty body, but with this super long wheelbase, I don't think it's going to give us much trouble going uphill. Side hill may be a little bit of an issue, but with this having the FCX portals, there are brass upgrades available. You can always add some brass portal covers or something like that. But overall, I think this truck's going to perform pretty well. Let's go find out.
So I got this thing out to a local spot we crawl at quite a bit, and it's really more of a crawling spot, not a trailing spot, and this is more of a trail truck, but it actually did pretty good crawling, even though this body is a lot of weight up high. And so you're really going to have to offset some of that weight with a lot of brass down low, or possibly try to lower this thing somehow. I'm actually debating on maybe doing a portal delete on this. I've recently picked up a set of the Mias ISO like portal delete kit for the FCX24 axles, which is what this is running. So maybe we'll try that on here. Smaller tires definitely helped. These tires, they did okay out here. They don't have foams in them. So like I didn't expect them to really do anything. but they did pretty decent out here for what they are, in my opinion. And you can see this thing with the super long wheelbase. It does uphill stuff really well. It struggles a lot on side hill, but that's where we can offset with a little weight down low. And that's where all of the aftermarket stuff that we have for the FCX24 axles will come in handy for this truck. So we will already have some overdrive that we could install in the front of this, and we can throw a little brass at it to kind of offset some of that weight that the body has, or even smaller tires seem to work pretty well on it. I threw a set of smaller tires on it later. It just looks a little odd. It needs to be lowered around a set of smaller tires, in my opinion, which may be a little tough. I haven't really looked into lowering this too much besides thinking about doing the portal delete. So we'll play around with that. You guys let me know what you think, if I should try that or not. But you'll see here I was able to slowly chip away at that, and the fact that it did that uphill climb right there with this hard body, it surprised me. And that's where the long wheelbase really pays off. That's the only place we're going to struggle though when we go to lowering this, because then we're going to high center on everything because of that long wheelbase. So it's kind of like pick your poison, right? Overall, the thing looks amazing and it drives really good, has a good slow crawl, obviously with the FCX transmission and everything. I love that they gave us an interior in here with a driver. We've got a full bed there, you can tell, like a deep bed that you could put some accessories and stuff in. So this thing is just gonna look amazing on the trail, and I can't wait to see what all of you guys do to customize these, because the body is amazing. Like, it just really looks so good. Look at the thing. So just a little bit of scale detail work on this. There's going to be some killer builds with these things. And overall, I mean, FMS is just killing it with these FCX18 lineups. You know, they just keep getting better and doing more bodies, and I love it. So overall, I had a great time out with this, and it's a new FMS, man. Like, what can you say? It's going to be a blast. They're really good. We've got lots of aftermarket stuff for the FCX platform now. I'd still like to see a few things, you know, but overall, we've got a lot of options for tuning these. And look at it. Look at that interior. It's so cool. I love the look of this thing. I'm so glad I got the white. I just think the white shows scratches a little less. One thing I did notice is on the mirror there, your mirrors will kind of take a beating, and when the white chips away, it is black underneath. So that kind of stinks, but this white's almost got like a pearl look to it and just looks so good. I was actually surprised at how well it crawled too. Like, some of these lines really surprised me. So when we get some better wheels and tires on here, I think this thing is gonna really blow our minds as far as how well it crawls for being a hard body. So very excited to do a little work on this thing and see what we can unleash on this beast. This next clip right here is pretty dang steep, and you'll see. I mean, it actually looks pretty steep on video, and you know, things normally don't look near as steep on video as they really are, and this truck just walked straight up it. So the length on this really helps you going uphill. We just gotta sort out the side hill a bit, and then this thing is just gonna destroy some lines, especially for a killer looking hard body. I'm thrilled with it. So you guys let me know what you think about it. I'm going to shut up, let you watch. I changed the wheels and tires a little later. You'll notice it's on some smaller Batrazi wheels which do have the brass rings in them, which seem to help a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Actually, right there they are. So they're on from this point out. I'll let you guys watch. I'll link this in the description. If you purchase through that, it is an affiliate link and it helps out the channel. Just lets these guys know, hey, we're watching. We need to send these guys trucks so I can continue doing all of these reviews for you guys. But, you know, do what works for you. If you can find it cheaper somewhere, and just do what works for you. You know, I just want everybody to enjoy this hobby the way I do. So I appreciate you guys sticking around this long. Don't forget to like and share, comment, share. That helps out the channel more than anything. So I greatly appreciate you guys sticking around. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.